So our algebraic expression here, we have a squared plus 7a plus 4. And we want to evaluate the expression when the value for a is -4. So just like we did in the first example, we want to substitute for a, and I'm going to use parentheses because I'm not going to use lazy algebra. So I'm going to put parentheses. My value for a is -4. Close parentheses. Exponent outside of parentheses, which is squared. Continue. Plus 7. Parentheses for the a. -4 plus 4. Okay, very good. Now, our order of operations says we're going to evaluate the exponents. So when you're squaring -4, remember that means -4 times -4. So -4 times -4 is positive 16. Okay, next, plus, multiply 7 times -4, that's -28. I put that in parentheses because I have a negative number up against a plus sign. And I'm going to bring down the plus 4. All right, now at this point, I can add and subtract from left to right, or I can do what's more convenient. I prefer to combine my positive numbers and my negative numbers and then take care of the opposite sign. So what I mean by that, I want to combine my 16 with my plus 4. +16 plus 4, they're both positive. 16 plus 4 is 20. And then I just bring down the plus -28. So now I have a positive 20 and a -28. They're opposite signs. So when you have a positive number and a negative number, it's like you have money in the bank and you have a bill. So we have a bill that's more than the money we have in the bank. So we're still going to end up negative. So I'm going to subtract 28 minus the 20, but I end up with -8. All right, so let's take a look here. We have n squared minus 5n plus 3. That's the expression. So if we want to evaluate this expression, when n equals -10, we're going to substitute for the n here. We're going to substitute for the n there. Everything else, we just write again. So for the first term, I'm going to put parentheses. And it's going to be squared outside of the parentheses. So that's for the n squared. So what goes inside of there? -10. Then we have -5 and a set of parentheses for n. So what goes in parentheses? -10. And then I have plus 3, so I'm going to just write plus 3. So I've substituted for n wherever I saw the n. Now my order of operations says evaluate the exponents first. So that's the negative 10. I'm squaring negative 10, which means negative 10 times negative 10. That gives me positive 100. All right, the second group of where we have multiplication, that minus 5 times negative 10 is a negative times a negative. So that's going to be positive 50. And I'm going to bring down plus 3. All right, everything's positive. Add it all together, I get 153.